Okay, it's also important to think about how you're going to receive the money at the end. I know a couple of campaigns haven't really thought this through and suddenly needed to scramble to find a way to get the money at the end. So all of the platforms except Kickstarter use PayPal, but also Pozible and Indiegogo do direct credit card transactions as well. And Kickstarter uses Amazon payments, which is why it's limited to an American bank account or American credit card, because Amazon payments only processes using American accounts.
And finally, what currency does the platform operate in or distribute money in? So Pozible is really the only one that we're featuring which does multiple currencies, and that's quite a recent development and it's pretty exciting. The remainder really just do US dollars. So we wanted to move on now to rewards. So as I said before, this is one of the main points of difference between crowdfunding and other types of fundraising. Basically, as I said, the way that it works is that you can give people stuff back in return for their support of your project. So the important thing to take from it is that there are basically two sets of audiences out there who are all potential supporters for your project. There are those who fall into the category of, let's just call it the tax deductibility framework. So people who are giving for the sake of giving. These are people who possibly are already donating to, cultural programs or whatever it is. But they are giving for the sake of giving, not necessarily in return for anything. There is this second category of people in the mix who very much see crowdfunding, their pledge to a crowdfunding project as a pre-purchase. So what Elliot was talking about before in terms of the Emerging Writers Festival. So getting something back which is tangible, which is like a token or something, like merchandise, if you're talking about a band or a film or something like that. Something that is directly related to the cultural product at the end of the process. And often these are things which you can, which link back to that social kudos thing, which is being able to say, I got this thing first before the rest of the market. So I guess what you can take from it is that if you can get your head around the two different types of people out there who could potentially back your project, and you can create a reward structure which caters to both of them, then you will probably be more successful with your campaign. So in terms of what the rewards should be, the first thing that they should definitely be is personal, and they should be related to the project. So, you're talking about things that really emanate your character, the spirit of the project, and really speak to what it is that you think your supporters really want. So for example, we had this lovely case study from Darwin, which was a band, and one of the band members was a cellist, and so they offered cello lessons for people who pledged $100.